Have you ever felt that frustrating gap between a guy really liking you and him actually deeply falling in love? You have a great connection. The chemistry is there. But that final step into a committed, loving relationship just hasn't happened. You might be wondering, what is he really waiting for? If that sounds familiar, I want you to know something crucial. It's often not about you lacking anything. It's usually about a few key, deeply rooted needs that, when understood and met, completely change the game. Let's start with the first, and perhaps most fundamental need, the need to feel respected. For many men, respect isn't just a nice to have, it's the absolute currency of love. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. This goes beyond simple politeness. It's about a genuine admiration for his capabilities, a sincere value for his opinions, and a demonstrated trust in his judgment. When a man feels truly respected by you, it touches something very core to his sense of self. It tells him that you see the man he is and the man he is striving to be, and you believe in him. So, what does this look like in your day-to-day interactions? It's in the active choices you make. It's asking for his perspective on a challenge you're facing at work, and then genuinely considering his advice, even if you ultimately make a different decision. It's acknowledging his efforts and achievements with specific praise, like saying, "I was so impressed with how you handled that difficult conversation. You were so calm and articulate." And crucially, it's about being his safe haven. This means avoiding the temptation to emasculate him, correct him, or poke fun at his insecurities, especially when you're in public or around friends. When you become the person who consistently makes him feel respected, you become irreplaceable. And that sense of respect is the solid ground that allows the next need to grow, his need to feel needed. Now, this is a delicate one, because it's often misunderstood. This is not about being clingy, helpless, or incapable. A strong, independent woman is incredibly attractive. This is about something much deeper, a man's innate desire to provide and protect. It's a primal drive to contribute, to be your hero in some way, and to feel that his presence actively makes your life better and easier. When you allow him to step into that role, it gives him a profound sense of purpose and value within the relationship. It answers the silent question, does she actually need me here, or could I be easily replaced? Putting this into practice is about creating opportunities for him to contribute. It's letting him help you with something he's particularly good at, whether that's assembling a complicated piece of furniture, planning a day trip, or giving you his opinion on an important decision. It's expressing appreciation not just for what he does, but for who he is in your life. A simple, heartfelt statement like, "I feel so much safer when I'm with you," or "Having you by my side makes everything feel more manageable," can have a powerful impact. The key distinction here is the difference between allowing him to be your partner and demanding that he be your savior. It's an invitation, not an assignment. When he feels that you are a capable woman who chooses to need him, that's when he truly starts to fall in love. Now, let's talk about the third need, which is closely linked to the first two, but stands on its own: the need to feel appreciated. While respect is about who he is and feeling needed is about the role he plays, appreciation is about acknowledging the action he takes. This goes far beyond a casual thanks. It's about him feeling truly seen and valued for his specific contributions, both the grand gestures and the small, everyday efforts. When a man feels that his actions are noticed and that they genuinely make a positive impact on your life, it creates a powerful emotional reward system. It signals that his investment in you and the relationship is being met with gratitude, which makes him want to invest even more. So, how do you make this kind of appreciation felt? It's all in the specifics. Instead of a general, "Thanks for dinner," you might say, "Thank you for picking up dinner tonight. It was such a relief not to cook after the exhausting day I had. You really saved me." This connects his action directly to a positive outcome for you. It's also crucial to acknowledge the little things he does consistently that often go unnoticed. The way he always fills up your gas tank, remembers to take out the recycling, or checks in on you during a busy day. This consistent recognition tells him that you don't take him for granted, and it fuels his desire to continue being thoughtful and attentive. Moving on to the fourth need, we shift from external actions to an internal state, his need to feel a sense of peace and acceptance. Think about the world men often navigate. It's frequently competitive, critical, and demanding. They are constantly having to perform, prove themselves, and guard their vulnerabilities. Because of this, a man falls deeply in love with a woman with whom he can finally completely let his guard down. Your presence, your relationship, should feel like a safe harbor from the storms of the outside world. It's the one place where he doesn't have to be perfect, where he can be his true, unedited, and unguarded self without fear of judgment. What does creating this safe harbor look like in practice? The most important element is to resist the urge to fix him. Love the man he is right now, quirks and all, while supporting the person he aspires to become. It means creating a low-drama, judgment-free zone where he can share a silly idea, a professional fear, or a personal failure, and know that he will be met with empathy, not criticism. When he leaves your side feeling lighter, more relaxed, and more at ease than he did before he saw you, he begins to associate you with a profound sense of peace. That feeling is addictive, and it's what turns a fun romance into a lifelong partnership. Now, this safe harbor doesn't mean a boring dock. This brings us to the fifth need, which might seem to contradict the last one, but actually completes it: his need to be challenged and inspired. A man may find peace with a woman, but he falls in love with a woman who simultaneously makes him want to become a better man. There is something incredibly attractive about a woman who has her own mission, her own passions, and her own high standards. Your ambition and drive are not intimidating to the right man. They are inspiring. You become a source of positive energy that lifts him up and challenges him to level up his own life. This isn't about nagging him to change. It's about leading by example. It's having your own full life, your own goals, your own hobbies, and your own circle of friends. This shows him that you are a complete person with or without him, which is inherently compelling. From that place of confidence, you can gently encourage him to step outside his comfort zone, whether it's trying a new activity, pursuing a certification, or simply being more vulnerable. When he sees you constantly growing and striving, it ignites a desire within him to grow alongside you, creating a dynamic partnership that is both peaceful and exciting. Let's move to the sixth need, which is a deeply powerful component of intimacy: his need to feel sexually desired. It's crucial to understand that this is fundamentally different from just being sexually available to him. This is about him feeling that you authentically want him. It's the experience of being genuinely wanted, not just of you agreeing to be intimate. For a man, this is one of the most significant ego boosts there is. It confirms his masculinity and assures him that the physical connection you share is born from a place of authentic attraction and passion on your part, not just obligation or routine. So, how do you translate this into your dynamic? It's about taking an active role in the desire between you. This means initiating intimacy sometimes. It shows him that you are moved by your own attraction and aren't just passively waiting for him. It's also in the language you use outside the bedroom, giving him genuine, specific compliments about his appearance, like saying, "You look so handsome in that shirt," or "I love the way your arms look when you do that," makes him feel seen as a sexual being in your eyes throughout the day. The ultimate goal is for him to feel that you view him with genuine lust and attraction. That being with him is something you actively crave, not a duty you fulfill. This transforms physical intimacy from a transaction into a mutually desired connection. Finally, we arrive at the seventh and most forward-looking need, the need to share a vision for the future. While all the other needs build a strong relationship in the present, this one is what solidifies his commitment for the long haul. Love, at its core, is a partnership, and a man falls completely in love when he can clearly see a happy, fulfilling, and exciting future with you in it. When he can envision a life where you are his teammate, navigating all of life's adventures and challenges together, that's when his commitment clicks into place. You stop being just his girlfriend and start being his partner in life. Bringing this to life involves open and enthusiastic communication about what's to come. It's talking about your individual dreams, your core values, and your life goals, and listening with genuine interest to his. From there, it's about finding the beautiful common ground and actively building shared dreams. Maybe it's a dream to travel to a specific part of the world together, a shared hobby you want to master as a team, or a common vision about what family means. The key is to show him, through your conversations and your shared excitement, that a future with you isn't just a vague plan. It's the most exciting adventure he could possibly embark on, and it's one he doesn't want to miss. So, let's take a step back and look at the complete picture. To quickly recap, the 7 needs we've walked through are the need to feel respected, to feel needed, to feel appreciated, to experience peace and acceptance, to be challenged and inspired, to feel sexually desired, and finally, to share a vision for the future. When you step back and look at this list, I hope you see what I see. This isn't a checklist of tricks or a manual on how to act. This is a blueprint for becoming a truly wonderful, grounded, and empowering partner. When you focus on embodying these qualities, when you operate from a place of respect, appreciation, and inspiration, you naturally transform into the kind of woman a high-quality, emotionally intelligent man would be incredibly lucky to build a life with. This journey has never been about changing your core self to fit a mold or manipulating someone into loving you. That kind of love never lasts. This is about the opposite. It's about personal growth. It's about understanding these fundamental drivers of connection and choosing to integrate them into how you show up in a relationship. It's about becoming the best partner you can be, and in doing so, you naturally raise your standards and elevate your own life. And that positive energy, that confidence and capacity for love, is precisely what attracts and keeps the best possible partner for you. You build the connection you want by first building the person you are.